All right, everybody, it's time for another stream. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday, January 13th, 2026. And yeah, let's get to it. I'm going to be playing some more BF1, a little Battlefield 1. Um, how old is this game? When did Battlefield 1 come out? You all remember? Battlefield 1 is not a new game by any stretch of the imagination. I remember I was playing it on my PS4. Oh, it came out in 2016. It's a 10-year-old game, but it's really good. I don't think EA has put out a better one. Um, I'm trying some new things out as far as the stream and how sound comes through and um, how what's captured and all that. So hopefully everything is good. And if you can't hear me or something like that, um, let me know in the chat. So first things first, let's find ourselves a server. Um, let's see. Oh, salty noobs. Yeah, they're usually good. It's 59 out of 64 players. Let's see if it's all bots or if it's real people who are actually playing. Last time we were talking, we were talking a little bit about about horse archers, right? And oh, no squads available, huh? Oh, it's all bots. Alas, and alack. Let's try to find a new one. We're talking about horse archers, right? And how they're just like the history's most overpowered unit. Um, the only thing you could really do against mass cavalry is machine guns. So once those were invented, the cavalry kind of went out the window. You know what I really like? Which server I've been digging is Grumpy Old Man, but they've got 3 people waiting. Is it worth it to wait, or do we want to play something else? But horse archers, and then we got into talking about the Mongols. Of course, you have to. And this is a Dice official. Doesn't show any ping. I wonder what that means. Will that be good or bad? And so the Mongols got me thinking about. What did they get me thinking about? A certain. Oh, right, the Siege of Kaffa. That was supposed to. That was a good example of the Mongols using kind of using fear, throwing the bodies of the dead over the walls, and so that got me thinking about the Black Plague. Right now, I messed up the filter. Full filter? Okay. Game modes. I just want to see Conquest. Can I see all maps? I gotta click everything individually? Can't I just... Or what if I leave it unclicked? I guess... Because if I... It's either on or off, huh? I do want all classes. I do want all weapons. I'm not gonna mess with this. Slots. Yeah. Let me see. Almost full servers. Let's keep it to more or less near where I am. And can we save that? We'll call it standard. With 2 Ds? No. Leave the last. Is that the way you spell standard? It looks weird to me. Okay. Apply filter. Let's see server browsers now. Okay. I don't know what hardcore mode means. No cheating, no racism, free speech allowed. Okay. That's good, but when they say free speech allowed, that makes me kind of question. Okay, what's off? 3D spotting off. Minimap spotting off. Kill cam off. Leniency. Okay, that seems reasonable. Let's join it. So anyway, this has got me thinking about the Black Death or the Black Plague. Oh, every time I click away from that, this is going to stop the sound. That's an interesting feature. Yeah, there goes the sound. Well, so, okay, all right, let's pick our squad. Oh, I'm going to pick this one for a boost. And I'm going to go medic. And then we're going to, Argonne Forest. I hate Argonne Forest because no tanks. That makes me sad. I like me a tank. Now, I had messed around with these settings. So even though this game is quite loud to me, in fact, I'll turn it down a little bit. Even though it seems quite loud to me, you should all be able to hear me. Oh, shh. Let's try to bring these back. Okay, everybody alive. Don't go down there anymore. Okay, getting shot in the back. Okay. So in October of 1347, 12 ships drifted into the harbor of Messina in Sicily. The sailors were either dead or dying. Black swellings, the size of apples, fever, delirium, blood, coughing from blood in the lungs. The harbor masters ordered the ships away, but it was already too late. Within 5 years, half of Europe would be dead. Let's put on a gas mask. Very appropriate for talking about the plague. 5 years, half of Europe dead. Not defeated in war or something, but passed away. They're absolutely shelling this with grenades.
Right there.
Can I heal myself?
There's some first aid, pal.
Get up, buddy.
Got damage? I'll fix you up. First aid, use it.
Why is this door open? I probably shouldn't be out here. It's too smoky.
There, first aid for you.
All right, everybody's up. Okay. So imagine half the people you know. You wake up tomorrow and half the people you know are gone. What would that be like? It hasn't been too long since COVID, so some of us are familiar with living during a plague.
There, first aid. You want touching up?
Where the hell? We cannot go through here. Nobody's. So, like I was saying before, all right, this is impossible to go through. Let's look at this map and see if there's a better way. We could just go around. Do we have to keep bashing our heads against the same immovable object? Can we go around? Am I the first person to think of this? Clearly not. Okay. This motherfucker.
Damn! Shots over!
Nope, took me out. Obviously, if we have sniper's position, they have sniper's position. So, like I was saying about the Mongols, it's not, the plague is not a thing that occurred because medieval people or medieval Europeans they have poor hygiene or something. I mean, they do, but it's not why, right? It's a globalization thing. It's something that didn't originate in Europe. Okay, through the bed. Oh, that's a grenade, ladies and gentlemen. All right.
Patch your wounds.
Get up. Anybody else? Oh, okay. Just only everyone. Okay.
Your wounds. I can fix them.
All right, that guy's going to need some medical aid. He was on fire. All right, you get up. Stop being on fire.
Want me to patch your wounds? That's first aid for you.
Just give them a little shot and throw a Band-Aid on them, and they're fine.
The medical patch. You're wounded.
Oh, alas. Hit the wrong button. Get up. All right. So, like I said before, it got me thinking about...
We are losing.
oh, shit. That guy was not on my team. It got me thinking about the Siege of Kaffa, right? 1346, Siege of Kaffa. Kaffa is a city in the Crimea. Controlled by the Genoese, right? The Genoese are famous for being merchants. You might know them from Genoa salami.
Here, first aid.
But
Take a medical patch.
anyway, they're trying to control. Oh bollocks! This is like their foothold in that area. During this time, you've got the Silk Road is very important. This is during what you could call the Pax Mongolica, the Mongolian peace. Not just Mongolian, but it's because of their empire. We're talking about the Khans, right? Genghis Khan, and his progeny, the empire he sets up. We were talking about ships coming from the east, strong caravan routes, the Silk Road, bringing over
First aid, use it.
all kinds of exotic things, goods,
Want
spices,
those wounds patched?
culture from the east. Well, the Mongols, they
Medical patch for you. I can fix your
they
wounds.
siege this city, right? And they themselves are starting to succumb to a plague. Oh, okay, that's poison
Right
gas.
there. First aid.
All right, let's just breathe some normal air for a minute. And
Some
that's
first
a
aid, pal.
flame grenade, ladies and gentlemen.
Some
Don't
first
stand
aid.
there. That is not a safe space to try to get to.
There. First aid for you.
We're still
Halfway
just
there,
ramming
the
our
enemy has
heads
the upper hand.
First aid. get
against
back up.
this bunker. Why can't we go around? Well, anyway, and so let's see here. I'm cheating. I'm checking my notes. Right. Okay. Yes. Yeah. The Siege of Kaffa is what we're talking about. 1845 to 47. Yeah, I found some interesting
Take that
notes
first
on
aid.
this. The primary source for the event is La Storia del Morbo Sive Mortellate qua fut anno ogni 1345. History of disease or the Great Dying that took place in the year of our Lord 1348. That's the translation.
Our armored train has arrived.
This is an account of the early stage of the Black Death written by written by who? Gabriel de Musis. Gabriel de Musis. Which includes a first-hand account of the initial outbreak during the siege of Kaffa. So it was the plague-ridden corpses that I'm going to follow them. Okay, I'm going to follow the order I was going to say before I had to shoot that man down. Oh, okay. And I dropped the smoke. Hopefully that'll make the smoke will give cover to the medic that's 4 meters away, 2 meters, 1 meter away to revive me, and it did.
First aid.
Okay.
Right there. First aid.
Okay, that dude saw me. Okay.
We have taken
Yeah, that was a shotgun. Okay, so while I'm dead, I'll read to you a couple of. Is this guy gonna revive me? No, he's an enemy. I'm gonna read to you a couple of excerpts here. In 1346, countless numbers of Tartars and Saracens were struck down by a mysterious illness which brought sudden death. Within these countries, broad regions, far-spreading provinces, magnificent kingdoms, cities, towns, and settlements, ground down by illness and devoured by dreadful death, soon were stripped of their inhabitants. So he goes on to describe the onset of the Mongol assault on Kaffa, but states that things did not go to plan due to the fact that the plague appeared to follow in the wake of the Mongol army, and proceeded to wreak havoc among its ranks. Okay, so he goes on to say, "But behold, the whole army was affected by a disease which overran the Tartars and killed thousands upon thousands every
We have lost
day.
objective Edward.
It was as though arrows were raining down from heaven to strike and crush the Tartars' arrogance. All medical advice and attention was useless. The Tartars died as soon as the signs of disease appeared on their bodies. Swellings in the armpit or groin, caused by coagulating humors, followed by a putrid fever." So according to de Musis, it was precisely because the plague had affected the Mongols to such an extent that they chose to launch the bodies of the infected into Kaffa. Okay, are we taking D? No. See, I'm not being a great squad mate here. I'm talking about history instead of killing Germans. Can
We
we
are
get
losing objective apples.
an order, please? Oh, we're losing apples, huh? They're... Where are they? Hiding out here somewhere? Okay, you got it back? Alright. Oh, that guy. Hey, is the same guy with the shotgun? No, different guy. So,
We have
anyway,
taken
the
objective
reason
Alpha.
they knew that the disease was so bad, and that's why they used the bodies, right? The dying Tartars, he says, stunned and stupefied by the immensity of the disaster brought about by the disease and realizing that they had no hope of escape, lost interest in the siege. But they ordered corpses to be placed in catapults and lobbed into the city in hopes that the intolerable stench would kill everyone inside. So, this is like the cornerstone of the story of the Black Death. But the thing the thing you have to know about this story
We have lost objective
is
Edward.
that Gabriel de Musis was not there. Okay, this is a story. I'm not saying he made it up, but it alleges to be a first-hand account, but it's not. He wasn't there at the time. But it doesn't mean that the story is not necessarily true. But like I've heard it said, and I love to repeat. I wish I could give a good.
A flamethrower kit is available near your location.
How do I say? I could attribute it to the right person, but did they find the flamethrower kit? This guy did, right? Yeah. Okay, I'll follow him now. Help out the flamethrower guy.
Take the medical path.
I know that this flamethrower guy with the right support can.
First aid for you.
Oh, did he die? Because I'll res him. He did, but he can't be res.
Let me patch your wounds.
Okay, I guess he did not want to get res, or he was not allowed to be res for some reason. So, like I was saying about this quote that I can't really attribute properly, oh, I died, is that while the history, this ancient history, or in this case, this medieval history may not be true, but it's still important that we
We have
believe it,
lost.
right? Because what the point is not that it is true, I suppose, is more like the story. Anyway, I like it. It's a nice quote to me, I think. But you know, this is an early example of biological warfare, right? And it's a moral story, I suppose, to explain where this came from. But it is a typical thing, or something that the Mongols were famous for doing.
We have taken objective butter.
And you know, if you're somebody's shooting at me. Medieval warfare wasn't two big armies running at each other as much as it was sieges. That's why castles are very important. You can dominate a whole area if you can. Oh, that's a flame grenade. Oh, I'm on fire. If you can house safely armed men. Man, there's one dude with a revolver took us all out. He's the gunslinger, and he's got a cutesy anime profile picture. The hell was I saying? I totally lost my train of thought.
We have lost objective Charlie.
So anyway, that's how the plague allegedly got started, right? You know, the disease. Right. I was saying castles. If you can house and safely house your fighting force.
There, first aid for you.
Oh, that's a gun. Okay, that's a big gun.
Take the medical patch.
I see what they're doing here. Hitting us with artillery. So. Yeah, then you could ride out or march out and attack any place in the area. And once you're done, you go back and you hide. It's really important. You can't just leave a manned fortress Okay, I should have seen that coming. You can't leave a manned fortress unattended or unregarded, or you have to deal with it. You can't just, if you're trying to conquer an area, you can't just march past it and assume they're going to attack you from behind. You can't leave it there. So sieges were like the rule and not the ¿cómo se dice? Not the exception. Okay. Why don't we try to capture C?
Take a medical pouch. First aid, use it.
Can I crouch? All right. Okay, I got taken out. Where was that person? Oh, it won't. This server doesn't show you. Oh, and I'm on fire. Okay, and I got bayoneted. That was brutal. I got resurrected to be lit on fire and then bayoneted to death. Brutal. So this is the thing that, Mongols, they do. And it's a good way to get rid of a siege. I mean, throughout history, chemical warfare and biological warfare is a known tactic that works. Right? I hear somebody running somewhere.
Here, first aid.
All right. I'm so lucky I killed that person.
Take that first aid.
Quite see anybody coming. Oh, okay, from behind. I was distracted by my own teammate. So
Take a medical pouch.
it's an accepted story. Is my point. Sorry, you're gonna walk by me and ignore me as if I wasn't standing here? And I'm dead again. So anyway, that's how it gets to Europe, right? So what are we talking about? We're talking about now, once they have the disease is spread and all that, what do they do about it, right? Well, you have to understand where Western medicine was, right? And
Right there.
let it be
First
known
aid.
that, like, I'm talking about European Christian world, right? Not.
Look alive.
I know that there was better medicine, and that other cultures had better medicine, but that, of course, was the medicine of barbarians and heretics and infidels. So the West doesn't want to hear anything about what Islam had at the time or anything like that. So they're working with, like, theories that came out of, like, ancient Greece, right? Humoral theory, like black bile, yellow bile, blood, phlegm. These are the four humors of the body, and they have to be in a certain balance. We're talking about leeches, bloodletting, poultices, and things like that. I'm not saying that all their medicine was bad, but they didn't have, like, they didn't know about washing their hands. They didn't understand what germs were.
First aid for you.
That wasn't a part of their working.
See an enemy scout.
Oh, he saw me. I saw him. I shouldn't have tried to have a gunfight with a sniper as a medic, but that's how you go. That's how it goes when. That's how it goes. I shouldn't have done it, but I did anyway. I got caught up. Okay, so.
Some first aid, pal.
Okay, first aid, pal. You're on fire, bro. You want a little band-aid? You want me to kiss your boob? All right, can't go
Return
that
to the
way.
combat area.
Here, first aid.
Ooh, that was a good shot. Nice.
We have taken objective butter.
There's some first aid. Smoke canister going out.
Hopefully that smoke will give me the cover I need to. Nope. Nope. Okay, I'm on fire. Band-aid for me. Let me res this guy. Stop being so dead. Stop being so on fire.
I can help you.
Thanks. You're not so bad yourself. So yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I got a medical next to me. So they also you know, yeah, they don't know about germs, and they
We are losing objective butter.
you know, they at this point they believe that the plague can be spread by miasma. You know, so like the air, breathing the air. I mean, that's the black plague, the bubonic plague isn't. But oh, that was a shotgun. But I mean, it was interesting to know that they did know that some diseases were airborne, right? So perfume is a big thing. If the air is bad, it must smell bad, and therefore good air must smell good, right? Obviously, logically, that must be so. So perfume is totally a thing, and this is why. Where is? Okay, I'm up. Okay, he resurrected me, but left his dead friend there. Interesting. This is why plague doctors look the way that they did, right? And sensors were used a lot. Your sensors are those. They're like incense burners that hang on chains. Okay, and I'm dead before I can swap to the syringe. You see those in church? They're still used in like a Catholic mass and stuff.
We are losing objective butter.
You might kill me, but I'll bring back 2 guys before I die. So, yeah. and trying to balance the humors, right? Like lancing these boils that they get, and having leeches draw the bad blood out, and bloodletting is a thing.
We have lost objective
Um,
butter.
Astrology also plays into it. You know, this is during a time where like the occult plays a part. You know, like, and it's funny because the occult at this time, just because people were practicing like necromancy, doesn't mean that they weren't still Christian. You know, even there was a pope who famously
We have taken objective Edward.
was caught with a book of like a grimoire, you know, a spell book. And you know, it was thought that if you had a spell book, and by the way, these books were like, this is things, they weren't printed; they had to be hand copied. And so, who was hand copying everything? The clergy. So you had this clerical necromantic underground that was hand copying
We are losing objective
these texts, you know, for money. Oh, that's a whole grenade. Okay, luckily this man shot me in the head, so the grenade wouldn't kill me. That was very merciful of him. So astrology was big, you know.
Take the medical patch.
When you were born versus the time of the season that it was, and when it was the most
First aid, use it.
fortuitous time to do things. No, don't rush out at me, buddy.
We have taken objective Duff.
That's a flame grenade.
Medical patch.
Geneva Convention did not exist, I'll repeat, at this time. So, none of this, I guess, is illegal. Yeah, this game's over. So, that's okay. I don't like this map anyway. Next one, we'll get a tank, we'll have some fun. So, you've got, Emperor Resurrected.
Take the medical patch.
Alright. Okay, we got the mask on. Doesn't mean we won't fight till our last breath. Even if the breath is full of mustard gas. Hey, got a kill in the last few moments. Can't go wrong. So anyway, we're talking about, you know, the bubonic plague having a 60% mortality rate, and the other strain having 100%. You catch it, you're just dead. And so imagine at this time, you're a doctor. You ask your doctor what's going on here, and they don't know, right? They have no idea what to do. Pretty terrifying. By the way, if you've never seen a plague doctor, this is what they look like. They've got their head covered, you know, they're covered head to toe. They got gloves because you don't want to touch anything. They've got their mask, their hat, like they're completely covered head to toe. Their mask is bird shaped because this bit is full of potpourri and perfume. Remember that my asthma, the bad air? Well, if it's full of sweet smelling air, then obviously it must be good, right? And they've got their cane, their staff, right? This probably is, how do I say, the wing with the time, like time is flying. The artist, how do I say, artistic license, right? But they, you know, would have had very like rudimentary medical tools at the time. You know, it's well known that when during this time, are we being attacked? Oh, I see what's happening here. We've got to hold out.
Erste Hilfe, greif zu, Mann.
This is the mission. Hey, can I heal you, bro? Yeah, take that healing. Whether you like it or not. It's well documented that when
We are losing objective apples.
why are we losing objective apples?
Hier, erste Hilfe.
That when people were injured in a certain, like, there was, I forgot what king it was, who was shot with an arrow and they couldn't get it out, and so the doctor had to invent the device to extract it. Like, if you were a doctor or surgeon, you had to have some knowledge of, like, smithing. You had to be able to make the tools that you needed because they didn't exist, and you have to invent it. So, this is a known, how do I say, phenomenon, right? They did the best they could with what they had, right? Okay. Yeah, it was horrendous. And so they thought that cats and dogs would spread the disease, right? And so they started killing all the cats and dogs. They started getting rid of all of them. But, however, we know now that it was rats that carried a flea that carried the disease. So, okay, can we get into the trench? Yeah, okay, we're in the
Hier, erste Hilfe.
Is there enough medicine for me? Yes. Can we pick up our own medicine? Yes. So, getting rid of all the cats and dogs was, in turn, getting rid of the major animal, the things that would, the natural predators of what would get rid of the rats, which would get rid of the fleas. So they were kind of shooting themselves in the foot. All right, I'm getting shot. I hear somebody running. Okay, I'm on fire. I thought I was going to be cute, sneak up on that guy and hit him with my meat cleaver. Oh, they're behind me. So, yeah, they really shot themselves in the foot. Mind you, how could they have known? How could they have known? Oh, there was the sniper that I was looking for. Found him. So, yeah, it was pretty brutal. It was pretty brutal. A dark time, and you know what could they have done better? How could they have known? I could only imagine what it would be like if if they had our modern sort of the marketplace for medicine, right? Like the same sort of how do I say, medical style of trying to make as much money as you can off of selling people treatments for their deadly diseases. Is that? Is that our Panzer? I can't spot it. Well, I'm dead.
We are losing objective.
Yeah, like, okay. Imagine. Okay, look, I'm gonna set the mood for everybody. Can you all hear this? Wait. Okay. The Black Plague. It's taken your family, your neighbors, and possibly you. But now there's hope. Introducing Buboclear, the only treatment recommended by 3 out of the 4 monks who survived long enough to answer. Buboclear works by restoring balance to your blood, bile, phlegm, and whatever the fourth humor was. Some patients report immediate improvement. Side effects include of Bubaclear include, they're extremely common, and they may include sweating, screaming, visions of angels, visions of rats, spontaneous bleeding, aggressive leech attraction, headache, heartache, nausea, vomiting, death, dizziness, deja vu, dysentery, cardiac arrhythmia, acute lonesomeness, mild heart explosions, varicose veins, darkened stool, darkened soul, lycanthropy, misanthropy, misanthropy, more vomiting, arteriosclerosis, lonesomeness, mild heart explosions, varicose veins, darkened stool, darkened soul, hemorrhoids, diabetes, virginity, deja vu, mild discomfort, vampirism, gender impermanence, spontaneous dental hydroplosion, sugar high, projectile vomiting, projectile bleeding, turnip, hysterical pregnancy in men, temporary tooth loss, redundancy, ignorance, puppy kicking, inner ear euphoria, deja vu, olfactory hallucinations, speaking in tongues, toe jam, eye farts, bee's knees, twinkle toes, delusions of grandeur, soreness in hair, stigmata, mild rash, diarrhea, heartburn, upset stomach, and other gastrointestinal problems. Results similar to that of sugar pill. Take only as directed by your doctor. If symptoms persist, increase dosage and pray harder. Bubaclear, because it's probably not the cats. Thank you, I'm proud of that one. Okay, back to the World War One. Oh, goodness. How are we doing it? What are we doing?
Erste Hilfe, nimm schon!
Okay.
Ich werfe Rauchgranate!
Under the cover of the smoke, I'm gonna resurrect you. Come on. Oh, okay. He decided that it wasn't worth it to be resurrected.
Raus, aufpassen! Hier, Mann, Erste Hilfe!
What is our directive right now? Oh, F? Okay. So, needless to say that the treatments they had weren't good or effective. Where am I? Okay, where am I? So, yeah, not good. So now, besides all this, the
Lass mich da!
okay, I knew the guy from behind me was going to kill me, but I was prioritizing saving, resurrecting this guy. So entire villages get abandoned, right? Parents flee their children. Priests are refusing last rites. Grave diggers become very, very important, and very, very busy people. Eventually, they have to start burning bodies, right? So social order is starting to break down, and it wasn't just peasants who were dying either. Who died? I have a brief list here of famous people. Joan Plantagenet, Joan Plantagenet.
We have lost objective butter.
They still want us to go attack D, huh? Okay, then we will. Or C. Joan Plantagenet, who is the daughter of Edward III of England. She was on her way to Spain, to Iberia, to be married to the Prince Peter of Castile. Of course, Spain, as we know it, didn't exist yet. Certainly, the Kingdom of Castile did. It's a very powerful
We
kingdom.
are losing objective Duff.
Damit kommst du auf die Beine.
Gotta get into this trench. The safety in the trench. Oh, taken out by a sniper. Yeah, she caught it on the way. One of her entourage as well as the ambassador she was with just died. They just died right before her, but they all caught it on the way and they died. King Alfonso of Castile, who was going to be the father-in-law of Joan, also caught it and died of the same plague. King Pedro of Aragon also, he didn't die, but he lost his daughter, his wife, and his niece in the same year. 2 archbishops of Canterbury also died. and the Archbishop of Novgorod
We have taken objective Charlie.
also died. This is power structure falling.
Erste Hilfe, nimm schon.
All right, need a gas mask, just like the plague doctors of the 14th century. Oh, got killed by a Yagatan sword. Yatagan. Love me a Yatagan. Famously used by Barbary corsairs during the Ottoman Empire. Very cool sword. So, yeah, people are
Hier, Erste Hilfe.
dying. They're, and like I said, oh shit. Oh, that smoke grenade didn't go off quite fast enough. So, like I was talking about, if even necromancers are believe in the church, when priests start refusing to give you last rites, like this is a real breakdown of society as it is known. And so, there's a famous story, The Mask of the Red Death, that was written by Edgar Allan Poe. Of course, we're talking about like 500 years after this. But still, it's a story that is very pertinent. Where, what the hell is this? Oh, some kind of truck. Okay, sir, are you stuck in the? Are we stuck? Yeah. Don't fall in the trench, bro. Alright, I'm getting out. You guys have fun with what you're doing. We have an order, please. In this story, there's a plague, and the count, and all the nobles and all that, they hide out in the castle. And they have...
Erste Hilfe für dich.
Don't worry, I will resurrect you. I'll wait for some cover.
Du bist verletzt. Ich
Hey,
kann dir
look at
helfen.
me. Doing the thing. Yeah, they hide out there. They're hiding from the plague. They've got all the food and supplies that they need. But they are... Do I have another grenade?
Rauchgranate unterwegs, aufpassen.
Okay, wasted that one, I guess. Whatever. We won't waste it. We'll advance through the smoke. Alright. Okay, a whole tank took us out. Hey, I'm the new squad leader. So they're hiding out from the plague. They're letting everybody suffer, and only like the exclusive rich elite are allowed. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to open your bathroom while you were trying to use it. I apologize.
Für dich, Kamerad. Erste Hilfe.
Oh, that's a lot of grenades just for one person. Okay, all right. So they're just, and this is based on, how the elites really did react to this. Let's say only me and my rich friends, who are rich not by any sort of merit or skill, but merely by virtue of our birth, are gonna hide out in this castle and wait out the plague. And we're just gonna live in debauchery and excess while everybody else suffers, because why not?
Erste Hilfe. Ich hoffe, das Zeug nützt was.
So in the Edgar Allan Poe story, and spoilers for like a 300-year-old book, but short story rather.
Erste Hilfe, greif zu, Mann.
Let me check the map real quick so I can order the squad to do the right thing. All right, let's try to get to. Let's try to take B.
Wir müssen das.
Actually, you know what? Just kidding. We're gonna try to take C.
Erobert das Ziel. Hier, Mann, Erste Hilfe.
Are you on fire, brother? Okay, they're gone. Oh, I caught myself on fire trying to look after the.
Wir müssen müssen das Ziel erobern!
No. Just
Wir
kidding.
dürfen dieses Ziel nicht kriegen, verteidigt es! Ziel erobern!
If they're already attacking B and A, then I want to attack C while they're distracted. A three-pronged attack. So the in this guy's arrogance, right? He decides to throw a masquerade. Oh, is that a flamethrower? I hear. Oh, being in this. Oh goodness, being in the trench with a flamethrower was not the move, but I should have seen that should have predicted that there would have been a sniper. So what happens is he decides to throw a masquerade ball, right? For the people inside his, his palace. So he goes into great detail talking about how.
Aufpassen! Feindlicher Speer gesichtet! Erste Hilfe, nimm schon!
Talking about how everybody. Okay, no.
We are losing
Talking about how
objective
they prepared for the ball and how they decorated it. He had this one huge, like he opened. So this is the way this thing is built. Is that this whole building is one long building, and the whole first floor, instead of the walls, are all retractable. So they open all the walls. So there's one long hall, basically.
We have taken
But each
objective
section of the
apples.
hall is broken up into different. It's by different colors. Each one being decorated with a different color, different drapery, different like rugs, and oh bollocks, and even different colored glass on the lanterns, so that like in the green part of the hallway, green light would shine. In the blue part, blue light would shine. Right? So there's all these different colors. And he's got a band, and everybody's in their masquerade costumes. And there is on the one end of the hall is the red room, or the red hallway.
We have lost objective apples.
So where everything is red hall and red light, and in this red part of the hall is
Halfway there, the enemy has the upper hand.
Porcodillo. That guy moved right out of the way of those bullets. I don't know why he would stand there. I can't really blame him too bad. Although if he died and I lived, I could have rezzed him maybe, but it's okay. It's okay. We don't dwell on those kind of things. Damn, they are a little bit ahead of us. I don't know if we can.
Damit kommst du auf die Beine.
Oh, shot that guy in the back 3 times. Not very nice of me.
Hier, erste Hilfe.
Oh, died right before I got into the trench. I wonder how far away this guy was with the inertial slug. I know that has some damage, some range to it. Obviously damage because it one-shot at me. So what happens is that the other weird feature in this room was this like grandfather clock that can we like sneak over here? And the grandfather clock had such an odd tone to it that when it would ring, it was discordant with the rest of the band, like all the music that was playing. And it was so discordant that everybody stopped. The music had to stop because the musicians could not play through the sound. And so because the music stopped, everybody kind of stopped dancing, stopped talking, and waited for the bell to stop ringing in the grandfather clock. All right. Oh, okay. An incendiary grenade. Yeah, those are pretty nasty. So anybody gonna come and save
We
me? No.
have lost objective butter.
We've lost objective butter, you guys.
Feindlicher Panzer gesichtet.
Oh, I can't mark the... Alrighty. Okay, we go anyway. They won't be expecting somebody alive to be here. Let me slowly and quietly sneak through here. Porco Dio! He had the machine gun. I wasn't going to outshoot that guy. So, yeah, it's very creepy, right? Like, they set up this whole thing with this creepy room and this creepy clock. And essentially what ends up happening is this person appears and they're wearing a red costume, and their mask looks like somebody who's dying of the plague. And the prince or whoever is super pissed off about this, as somebody would try to ruin his fancy lad party. And it ends with essentially the person being the Grim Reaper, personification of the plague, and everybody in the thing dying, like as they deserve. So
Jemand Erste Hilfe?
We have taken objective Charlie.
Hier! Erste Hilfe für dich!
I shouldn't be up here for too long, as they'll spot me. You okay? Yeah, I think. Oh no, they're back already. So that's the kind of oh damn it, Porco Dio. So this is this is one of the ways that people deal with it. They just turn to excess and all that. But of course, some people turn to piety, where they what else do they know, right? They have to fall on their knees and pray that God saves them from this punishment. Clearly, this must be something that they deserve,
Verteidigt das Ziel!
right?
Bist du verletzt?
Because why would God do this to them if that was not the case? Uh-oh. Okay. All right. I thought maybe he wouldn't be looking in my direction. Hey, but I got rest.
Hier, Erste Hilfe!
I'm gonna keep. There's a chief that I need with this rifle, so I'm gonna keep it instead of swapping to that other one. All right, we've got it pretty well under control now.
Damit kommst du auf die Beine.
Oh, okay, all right.
Hier, Erste Hilfe. Rauchgranate ist draußen.
I got you, buddy. Mystery injury. I've got you. Can I get up here? All right. Can we make it to this dude? Oh, got you too. All right, we're being hit with a serious gun, a tank of some flavor. Gentlemen,
We are losing
can
objective
a man
Charlie.
inject another man with some mystery liquid that revives him from the dead without being shot and being, what kind of, how dare you? This is, this kind of breakdown of society is, everybody reacts differently to these kind of things, right? Let's hold
Verteidigen
B.
das Ziel bis zum
Let's
letzten
make
Mann.
sure we still have one foothold left. Okay, to a bullet in our face. So courts stop functioning now. Contracts basically become meaningless. Can I make it?
Erste Hilfe, greif zu!
Oh, that's what it is. Man, it'd be nice if we had some kind of anti-tank weapon. Oh, okay, that's not a living tank. It sure fooled me, though. There's somebody around here. Okay. No! Oh, no, leave me alone. Woo! Spray and spray. Alright, let's reload. Let's reload this thing.
We have
This is
taken
the
objective
important one.
Charlie.
That mofo was really trying to...
Da drüben, Speer!
A tank hunter kit has been located, huh? Can we get out here and save this dude without being killed?
Krieg dich wieder hin!
Let's immediately run back to cover. I wonder if that artillery piece
Das ist ein Panzer!
has... Oof, I got him, but I didn't quite kill him. So, so this is just basically complete chaos, right? Like, it's the worst thing that anybody's has ever dealt with in their their lifetime. And there's no like mass media. There's no like news thing to tell everybody it's okay. There's not the same like means of control or mass communication that there were. All right, that's a lot of flame.
We have taken objective Edward.
Oh, let's have everybody.
Wir
Go.
müssen das Ziel um jeden Preis halten!
So, yeah, things start breaking down rather quickly, which, reminds me of something that Robert E. Howard wrote in one of the Conan stories. If you all have never read, it was a big bada boom.
Erste Hilfe, greif zu, Mann!
Big bada boom.
Hier, Erste Hilfe!
We have lost objective
Oh, but-
Duff.
What is that
We have
thing
lost objective
shooting
Butter.
fire, just breathing flame on our very bodies? I want
Erobert
to be
das Ziel
back.
dort!
Oh, what is this? Oh, a little car. Little cart, I think. That's the symbol that tells me there's a little motorcycle unmanned over there. You look at this map. Looks like we're kind of winning it on all fronts.
Das Ziel verteidigen!
But their
We have lost objective Freddy.
their spawn is right like on top of A, so holding A for any long period of time is not really a reasonable, how do I say? Oh, we made it! Evil Knievel! Oh, come on! Oh, I slowed down too much. Oh, any moment now. Oh, they got me. It's not a reasonable, like, wish. So, yes, it reminds me of the thing Robert E. Howard said, right? Where he talks a lot about, even though it is a book about a big strong man with a big sword,
We have
there's
lost
actually a lot of,
objective
like,
Rebels.
social, political philosophy in there. And one of the things that they say, or they talk about is like, Conan mentions this to some
We have
some
taken objective Freddy.
Ziel verteidigen!
court nobleman or something, some administrator, where he says that reality is not
We have taken
Wir
objective
müssen dieses
Butter.
Ziel um jeden Preis
it's
halten!
not like the court and fancy clothes and kings, etc., etc. What reality is like wolves, right? And cold, and
We have lost objective Charlie.
trying to get enough to eat and all that. And society is just like an illusion, or rather an agreed upon lie that is only maintained by that sort of unwritten contract.
Ich habe Sichtkontakt! feindlichen Soldaten. Erste Hilfe.
Everybody's got to go along with it to keep the facade going. He goes, but when the wolves finally do come, or when the facade slips off, you'll be praying for a man with a sword. He says something to that effect. Oh, that's a whole anti-tank grenade. Yep, and I did a whole lot of damage.
Erste Hilfe für dich!
Let's take off the gas mask.
Erste Hilfe.
I would have, if I was in World War I would have lived with my gas mask on.
Zeit für ein bisschen Raum. Ich flick dich zusammen.
Dying via gas attack is not. It's pretty horrifying, and I would never want to have experienced that.
Braucht jemand Erste Hilfe?
We need to take a moment here, reload this.
Mal sehen, was sie zu einer Rauchgranate
reload
sagen.
that. Oh shit! There's a whole ass tank waiting for me around that corner. Oh, that was scary. So, you know, basically the point is civilization is like is our act, right? Like, of course civilization is good. I'm not saying it's not good. What I'm saying is that human beings need to cooperate or else we could never have gotten where we are. We can't really achieve anything individualistically, which is what the Church of Capital preaches, but it's obviously not true. You need cooperation in order for humanity to do its best.
We are losing objective Freddy.
Anybody who says otherwise is just trying to divide you. Nope. You want some of this? Okay. So, but this all breaks down during the plague, right? That's what I was trying to say. You get a shoot. There you go, buddy. Come on. Oop, take your medicine. Here comes the airplane.
We've lost
Ooh,
objective
gotcha.
Freddy.
Hier, Mann, Erste Hilfe.
Let me switch guns in case his buddy comes fixed. Or reload. I'm trying to switch guns, but my controls set up in this game aren't the best. I really gotta fix it at some point. I'm going with my scout friend over here. Nice kill. And if he gets rushed, I'll cover him.
Da, ein Speer.
Can we? Ooh, I was trying to get to that cover before I died. I should have just hit the deck. I like that Peacekeeper. It's really hard to unlock. If I remember, there's a whole rigmarole you got to go through to get it, but it's cool looking good. So what happens then, right? Where do they turn? If all the things that they know are so the reality is they know it, society as they know it is disappearing. Porcodillo.
We have taken objective Charlie.
Okay, got taken out by what was that? Model A10 Factory. Gotta unlock me one of those. Love a shotgun. So there's religious response. Obviously, like I said, it's very, very important at this time. And people, by the way, at this time are not allowed to. They can't read the Bible for themselves. They don't speak Latin, and it's only written in Latin. If my timeline is not off, it's still only written in Latin. So the understanding of the Bible was not good. Not that the understanding of the Bible by the majority today is that great either, but what I'm saying is that lay people didn't have the same opportunities they do today to read the Bible for themselves and all that. Okay. Let me try to get cover. Okay. So there's religious Porcodillo. There's an A10 Factory. Oh, same guy too. Good job, you Biohazard Waste. So people believe like this is a divine wrath, like this is something brought onto them because they've been naughty, and
We have taken objective.
Halbert dieses Ziel.
they are taking this divine wrath to be something justified, and so they accept it. There must have been something that they did wrong, or else God wouldn't have done this to them.
Hier, Erste Hilfe.
Which is, I guess, understandable. If you're a believer.
Hier, Erste Hilfe. Erste Hilfe. Ich hoffe, das Zeug nützt was.
We have
Okay,
lost
they are really
objective.
hitting us with snipers and mortars. So this is where you get like a flagellation. Self-flagellation becomes a thing. People just whipping themselves, literally beating themselves, to try to beat the shit out of themselves. They're beating the devil out of themselves here. Is what I'm trying to say.
Erobert das Ziel. Erste Hilfe. Nimm schon.
Just watching that little medic on medic crime here.
Hier, Erste Hilfe für dich.
Shot him in the legs to death. Oh, I killed Elvis with a gun? Oh, I wouldn't have. That's blasphemy. I am a practicing Presbyterian, and I would not have killed somebody named Elvis. Elvis with a gun. Best kind of Elvis is Elvis with a gun. All right, we're holding this pretty well.
We have taken objective
It
Duff.
was not looking good for us in the beginning, though. So here's the other problem with this, right? That so people believe this is a
Das Ziel darf nicht fallen.
punishment from God,
Verteidigt es.
right? If the sinful and all that, they're getting their what they deserve. But the other issue is that priests are not immune to the disease.
have lost
Priests are dying just like everybody else. Like I said, two different bishops of Canterbury died. So then, what did they do wrong? Did he look up and shoot me? Because that was a good shot if he did. So now the church, they are losing credibility here because priests, the Bishop of freaking Canterbury is dying of the plague, and praying. I know it's a surprise, probably to some of you, are does not help. Praying does not cure the disease. So the church is losing credibility here, and the church is the power source of. This is before Henry VIII, right? So the Church of England doesn't exist yet. So everybody's Catholic at this time. I love Amiens. So this is not looking good. The church is not like this, and of course, what are people going to do now? I'm sure atheism was on the rise at this point. And of course, they now, so they don't understand the disaster. They need some how do I say, some explanation. They're going to use for an explanation. They're not getting it from the church because the church is full of shit. They're like, I don't mean as a general rule, kind of, but what I mean is like prayer's not working. Priests are dying. The Archbishop of Canterbury dies. So then, what is the then if we can't find a reason, we need a scapegoat, right? And of course, who is the obvious scapegoat, and who historically is always the scapegoat in Europe? Unfortunately, Jews. The Hebrew people have to take it on the chin again. So, hold on, let me, before I give the squad order, where the hell am I? Oh, okay, I'm here. I always hit escape when I'm trying to get out the map. And accidentally turn on the console. Boom. Squad order. No. Squad order. Hey, okay.
Das Ziel verteidigen.
So, this is not, you know, when, I was saying not a good time, not a good time for Jews in Europe. But really, when was it a great time for Jews in Europe? Well, never. That's like saying it was a great time for black people in the U.S. is almost never.
We have taken objective
Um,
apples.
Take a quick look at the map. Okay. Give the next order. Oh, I didn't mean to get out. B.
Das Ziel
Okay.
verteidigen.
We have taken objective Charlie.
I'm gonna get out of first person. Shit, it's in my way. I picked this tank not because it's very mobile and easy to drive through city, but because I can poop out support, like health and ammo. Okay, guys, I want you to defend C now. How the hell do I get to C from here? Ah, okay. More or less, I know how to get there. So they get the Jews. They get accused of all kinds of manner of horrible things, of poisoning wells, and you know, putting curses on babies. Every terrible thing that you could imagine. And so this leads to pogroms across Germany, France, Switzerland. Entire communities getting wiped out. Let me not go. No, I don't want to go all the way across. That's why. Let me just sit back here and prepare a little bit. So, I mean, when people don't understand the disaster, they look for somebody to blame. That is the tale as old as time, right?
Das ist ein Panzer.
Who got not too different from modern times, right? Who can everybody out there remember who is blamed for the pandemic? You know, just pick the enemy of the week. You know. So, moral panics, political hysteria. I remember people refusing to wear masks. Ridiculous stuff. All right, let's back it up. Let's back it up. Let's repair. We still need to repair. I see some people up there though. They were gonna rain grenades on me. I could already see it coming.
We have taken objective Edward.
All right, if that tank is still over there, we can turn on it. It's still over there.
Sieht aus. Ein feindlicher Panzer.
All right, ladies and germs. We gotta get out. Okay. Can we repair it? No, I think it's a little bit beyond repair now. Something tells me that's not gonna buff out. But that's okay. We did. And we instantly died. Love an Obrez, though. Obrez is a very cool pistol. It's just an Obrez is what? It's a certain, I can't remember what kind of rifle it is. It's some kind of, I'm going to Google it. It's some kind of rifle. Oh, I messed up, y'all. I messed up. Oh, okay, good. Okay, yeah, I moved the screen where I shouldn't have moved it. Obrez. What is it? It's a Mosin Nagant rifle that's cut down to be a pistol. Pretty cool. All right, we tried the
We
land
have
ship.
lost objective Edward.
Let's try a different one. I love the tanks. This is just my favorite. Oh, this one also spits out. It also spits out health packs and ammo. That's great. Let me see where the hell we need to get to. We need to get to C.
Das Ziel darf nicht fallen! Verteidigt es!
So,
We have taken objective Edward.
right, moral hysteria, things like that. People, when people are dying, chaos does not make the same monster out of everybody. I personally know people who were anti-maskers, anti-vaxxers, and also they caught the disease and had to be hospitalized, almost died. And I'm talking about hospitals like for months. And, but they stick to their guns. They still say, even after they almost died, they don't believe that people should be forced to. Oh, actually, I got it. That was good. Love a tank. All right, buddy. You just walked in front of the wrong tank today. I apologize. Maybe next time you'll know better. So, yeah. So now, because we're good communists here, and we use material dialectics to understand history. What the heck is that like?
Ein Speer! Seht ihr ihn?
Oh, I can't really. Come out here again, so I could blast you.
We are losing objective Charlie.
Okay.
Haltet dieses Ziel!
Yeah, I can't let myself get flanked down that other alley. That won't be good because we could easily put an anti-tank missile down there, and it would really mess me up.
Verteidigt das Ziel!
No. Damn it, did I give the wrong order? Damn it. I accidentally
Erobert das Ziel!
gave the wrong order, and I lost points. Alas and alack. Oh, that's definitely a sniper scope. Hey, buddy.
Wir müssen das Ziel
No,
erobern!
damn it. Stop it. I'm just trying to mark people. But this map doesn't let you. Okay, there's a lot of explosions happening behind me. And is that one of our own? I don't know. If it was, whatever killed him
We
is
have
probably
lost
down this
objective
alley.
Edward.
Alright, let's be brave and go down B, because we're not really doing much here. The idea of taking this tank is that we back up our squad, and our squad backs us up. We give them ammo and supplies, and they protect the flanks and stuff. So hopefully that works, right? Gentlemen, where are you going? You're going to F? I don't want to go to F.
We have lost objective Charlie.
I want to go to C. I don't want to go to F because their spawn is there.
Erobert das Ziel dort!
Oh, this is a very dangerous place to drive the tank, where everybody can just rain grenades down on you. Not a good spot. So right, talking about these dialectics, right? What happens to the means of production and the labor force when 50% of the people just die. Well, it doesn't mean that we need less stuff. What it means is that, who the hell shot that? Okay, that's one. Who dares?
We are losing objective Duff.
Okay. Let me repair a little bit. So now all of a sudden, peasants, they're starting to get noticed of how valuable they are, or they've always been. Because who's going to grow all the damn food? Who's gonna stop throwing grenades at me, damn it?
Aufpassen, Sturmsoldat!
Look at that. Oh, that hurt. That one hurt.
We have taken
Let's back up, repair a little bit. Oh no, we really gotta back it up. Oh, if we can't limp over this stupid hill, we're gonna be toast. Okay, this is probably as safe as we're gonna get. Nope, we're still getting pinged. They might even hit us one more time. They took us out. Oh, tank grenade. Somebody was rather closer than we thought. What happens? Like I said, these become what do we call it? Essential workers. I wonder if I'll be able to get another tank. I really, really love playing the tank. I don't know if you all noticed, but it's my favorite. So these are essential workers, and what happens is wages have to go up, right? There's only so many workers left, and if you want me to work for you instead of somebody else, then you best pay me.
Mann, Erste Hilfe!
Okay, I used every bullet I had, but we got him.
Unmöglich!
Holy shit.
Wir müssen das Ziel jeden Preis halten!
We get some cover and maybe. Oh yeah, I knew they were firing in that direction. I just don't know where they were. I still don't know where they are. So wages rise, and peasants suddenly they're not so wretched. They're needed. The ruling class is forced to actually pay the working class what they, at least close to what they deserve. I still want to see.
Erobert das Ziel!
So, but this is not. They're not. How do I say?
Hier! Erste Hilfe für dich!
Operating in real capitalism, right? This is feudalism. So what happens? They can't just let peasants make money, right? And of course, the ruling class views it as they're being taken advantage of. In a time of crisis, how dare these disgusting, filthy peasants? Like now that our hands are tied behind our back, we have to pay them like they're abusing us. So the king, Richard III, I believe, he passes the Statute of Laborers. Right, this is 1351. That it not only does it enact forced labor laws, because without the labor, people can't eat. Right, but not only are there forced labor, but also there are wage caps. You're not allowed to pay people more than what you would have paid them should there have been no plague.
Hälfte auf die
it's
Beine.
the prerogative of the king. You know, he could do that. All right, do not have a sniper fight with a sniper. Don't do it, Laura Smith. Don't do it.
Mal sehen, was unsere
Oh,
Aufgabe
I
sagen.
thought you were a bad guy.
We have taken objective Duff.
Just want you all to know while I still had my tank. Had I had my tank, this wouldn't be happening to us. You would have objective Charlie.
Erste Hilfe. Ich hoffe, das Zeug nützt was.
Alright, if I haven't been shot by now, it's probably not. I know he's going to go back to the same spot. And spotting doesn't work on this map.
We have lost objective Butter.
Oh, I think he was across the street. Forced labor laws and all that, right? This shit is really falling apart. So what happens? Does it work? No. This is this is just attempts to stop reality, and things go on as they were. You know, people are getting paid more here and there, and they're refusing to work. You know, how are you gonna enforce this, right?
Das Ziel dort erobert.
So feudal obligations start to weaken, and there's a flame
A
trooper
flame
kit down
trooper
there.
kit is available near your
Braucht
location.
jemand Erste Hilfe?
Can we get to it, or can we use it as a trap to stop other people from getting to it?
Weiche mir die Brüder aus.
I'm gonna try to grab it. All right, the Flammenwerfer. We're about to werf the Flammen. Can I take off this mask? It makes it quite hard to see. Oh, okay. So it was actually the... Oh, shit, I've been shot. Can I get a health? No, okay. This medic who's standing right here. Thank you. Bless your heart. All right, lads.
Taken objective Butter.
We're going to C.
Vorwärts, erobert das Ziel doch.
Let's head on, move out. So, feudal obligations weaken, and there's eventually a revolt, a peasant revolt of 1381, where enough bullshit has happened and everybody's tired of it. Oh, there's a sniper who's got his eye on me. Nice.
We are losing objective Duff.
Hold the duff. Instead of coming out here in the open as the flame trooper, let's keep to the alleys. Of course, long sight lines aren't really my friend as the flame trooper. So let's go with a buddy system. Oh, this motherfucker. Yeah, you cover me, pal. Do I have a secondary weapon? No, I don't. Oh, we're being taken out left and right. Luckily, I've got a gas mask. Ladies and gentlemen, oh, he got me with his sword. Oh, well, that's still cool to be killed by a sword, but man, I thought I was gonna start setting people on fire. Oh boy. Oh well.
We have taken objective
Oh
Apples.
man. Tank, please. Tank for me. Tank. Vroom vroom. Choom choom. No. This guy, he's on D. Good. Okay, now E.
Das Ziel dort.
Go E, I say. I'm not gonna. Oh shit! I saw him out of the corner of my eye, but the corner of my eye was not quick enough. The hand was quicker than the corner of the eye. So, yeah, I'm looking at the. Actually, I've got a picture here of the statue of labor. If you all want to see it, I'm sure you guys would love to see it. This is it. This is the statute of the labor law. It made requesting or offering higher wages than pre-pandemic levels an imprisonable offense. And so this is, this is what led to the revolt. And there's also another tidbit here. Here's a Florentine historian. I'm going to throw this up on the screen. Here's the Florentine historian, whose name was Giovanni Villani, and here's the last of his writing. I'm gonna read it to you all. Oh, this game's actually still quite close. He writes.
We have taken objective apples.
He writes, and of 8 Genoese galleys which had gone into the Black Sea, only 4 returned, full of infected sailors who were smitten one after the other on the return journey. And all who arrived at Genoa died, and they corrupted the air to such an extent that whoever came near the bodies died shortly after. And it was a disease in which there appeared certain swellings in the groin and under the armpit, and the victims spat blood. And in 3 days they were dead. And the priests who confessed the sick and those who nursed them so generally caught the infection that the victims were abandoned and deprived of confession, sacrament, medicine, and nursing. And many lands and cities were made desolate. And this plague lasted till... and he literally dies mid-sentence. He does not continue writing. We only get that last half a sentence. Very Monty Python-esque death, this poor guy.
We are losing objective butter.
Giovanni Villani. So, yeah, bad times. So what happens? This also affects culture, right? Because with material conditions are going to affect those kind of things. So
Wir müssen das Ziel erobern!
We have lost
So-
objective Charlie.
we see art of the time, right? You know what? Actually, I'm going to close on the art because there's a whole bit I want to get into. And I want to show you all some interesting art
Wir müssen
of
dieses
that
Ziel um
time
jeden
period.
Preis halten.
But anyway, medicine does advance because of these horrors. There's a slow movement toward observing people, keeping people under observation and quarantine. And guys, can we hold this damn position, please? This also affects the distribution and concentration of wealth. And so, this is like right in the beginning of the Renaissance. So is the Renaissance the rebirth, or is it the afterbirth? No. Or is it survivor's guilt, right? Turned into beauty. This is like the all the art and all the amazing things that come out of the... I can't see you, fuck. Thank you. Is this what really inspires the Renaissance? The coming out of the darkness of the plague, right? Okay, that was not little. Where? I'm gonna try to save our tank by shooting this person in the face. Them and any of their friends.
We have taken objective Duff.
Okay. Alright, I'm back, buddy. Tank buddies.
We have lost objective Freddy.
Let's take a look at the map. We ought to be going to E at this point.
Das Ziel da! Erobern!
So, that guy died. It sucks that you can't spot on this map. Well, it's the server, really, but kind of takes away the power of scouts. Anyway, so what happens? Yeah, you can really see how the Renaissance is super influenced by this time period. So it doesn't look like this game is going to end anytime soon. But what do you all think about this? I mean, can you, those of you who lived through that, it's not our friend. I can't. Oh, okay, we
We're
moved.
losing objective Duff.
Oh man, the same viewer took me out. Nowhere near the pandemic. I mean, we had TVs and stuff. Nowhere near as bad as the Black Plague. At least we had, centuries of history to scientific
Für dich, Kamerad. Erste Hilfe. Wir dürfen das Ziel nicht
scientific
verlieren. Verteidigt
achievement to rely on to save us. But I can definitely draw some parallels. Even though it's been so many hundreds of years, people are the same. Oh,
We have lost.
did he blow a whistle, or is that me? I heard a whistle right before I died. The gun is called Point Blank, which is funny that he shot me at point blank range. I appreciate that. Can I tank, please? No, there's still 2 tanks here.
Erobert dieses Ziel.
Bring me the D. I want D.
Hier, Erste Hilfe.
This is like too open. Yes, I'm your friend. Don't shoot
Erste
me.
Hilfe, greif zu, Mann. Erste Hilfe, nimm schon. Rauchgranate ist raus.
Let's resurrect this guy. Yeah, come on. Get up.
Sieh mir die
Get
Wunde mal
up.
an.
All right, we did it. We took D. But I feel like they're coming for D.
Verteidigt
So let's
das Ziel
hold D.
bis zum
now.
letzten Mann.
First you take it, then you hold it. This is like sniper land. I do not want to be standing here. Hey, hey.
Hier, Erste
Here,
Hilfe.
have a health pack. I know that's not the way it works. But. Ooh, that guy's got a lot of armor on. The way that death now then becomes like a part of the culture, where death is seen as the great equalizer. The kings, priests, laymen, farmers, whether you're a guild member, whether you're young, old, it's an equal opportunity thing. It really makes everybody even.
Verteidigen das Ziel bis zum letzten
Of course, you have to understand that at this time, being even was not even a remote. Nobody could. This was like beyond consideration. To be even is not the way things were done. There was a hierarchy here in during these times when you have a monarchy.
We have lost objective
The
Charlie.
kings were backed by the church, as I mentioned earlier. So the church is like the propaganda arm of the government, right? And then the king and all the ministers are the other half. So the propaganda is this, or the way it goes is this: the king is seen as God's own earthly representative, right? So on the hierarchy of, oh, okay, somebody else grabbed they had the same idea.
Erobert das verdammte Ziel.
You crumbum, stop shooting at me. How dare you? Okay, we're capping the bridge. We'll just sit here and hope nothing happens. Oh, shit.
Erste Hilfe, greif zu!
So the hierarchy is the king at the very, well, God, right? God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, the whole thing at the very, very top. Then you've got what? The king. Then below, yeah, what's behind you, buddy? Below that, you've got everything that belongs to the king. All right, the king's like possessions. Then you've got the rest of the nobility, right? Whatever order, the order of precedence. Oh, that's a grenade. Is it gonna reach me? Yeah, a little bit. Not quite enough to completely kill me, but
Jetzt raus!
can I res this guy? Boop.
Ich flick
All
dich
right, now we'll
zusammen.
slink back into the mists, and none will be the wiser. All the nobility in the order of precedence, and then clergy and all that. And then, like at the very bottom is you landless peasant. But, like I said, even the things that the king owns outrank you. So that's why, like, if you ever see a Robin Hood movie, people are accused of like poaching from the king's forest.
We have taken
And
objective
it's not just
Charlie.
killing the king's deer, like the famous line, but it's you can't even like cut down a king's tree because it's like almost you were attacking the king himself. So if you're cold and you need to make a fire for your family,
Für dich, Kamerad.
don't worry, buddy. I got
Erste
an
Hilfe.
injection of some secret stuff here. We don't need to talk about what it is. If you cut down a tree, get some firewood for your family, you're not allowed to do that. That's forbidden. It's a sin. It's not just a crime. It's a sin, right? So that's where the propaganda arm. All right, I'll resurrect both of you.
Ich krieg dich wieder hin!
Oh. All right, I gotta. Okay. Reload here.
Erste Hilfe,
Do a
nimm
little
schon!
heal for myself. So actually, here's another anecdote about that. Can I make it across this alley without being killed? Okay. All right, you did.
We have lost objective.
I was hoping to sneak up on that dude, but he died by the time I got there. And c'est la guerre, right? Such as war. Oh, this guy needs to be resid. Come on, get in there, get in. I'm gonna die trying to get into this friggin'. I don't know why I couldn't climb over that stupid wall. So yeah, what I was gonna say is you were allowed to pick up branches and stuff that had fallen off the trees that the wind had caused to fall, because it was like God put it there for you. You're allowed to do that, but you can't cut down the tree. And in fact, the wind had caused it to fall. That's where the term windfall comes from. That's where we, like when something lucky happens for you, a windfall, you win the scratch off or something of that nature. It's called a windfall, and that's where we get the term.
Bist du
Get
verletzt?
up. So there's. I was talking about how art is affected by. Ooh, come on! No, I died. Can I get res by this guy? Yay!
We are losing objective
Resurrection
Kommst du auf
buddies.
die Beine?
That's another term for the apostles, the resurrection buddies. I just came up with it.
We have lost objective Duff.
Everybody being equal in death becomes a big thing, and some other motifs that become very common at this time was skulls, big one. I showed you all in the picture of the
Hier, Mann, Erste Hilfe. Danke, mein Freund.
plague doctor, how he had an hourglass. on his staff. Oh shit, that guy wasn't my friend. Time being short. Hourglasses, skulls being a big thing. Rotting corpses in art was big. The dance macabre, like skeletons dancing around, especially skeletons dancing with kings and popes. Again, death being the great equalizer. Big in art. So this is like the birth of modern existential anxiety, right? People stop assuming that tomorrow's guaranteed, and it becoming to the forefront that really your time is short, that we're not immortal at all. Of course, nobody thinks they're immortal, but they don't necessarily think that they're going to die. It's not at the forefront of their mind. Let me get the tank. Yeah, I got to be a tank. Hooray, hooray. All right. I want D. Give me the D.
Los doch!
So is there anything there, or are you just shooting at nothing? So he's shooting at nothing. I'm going to assume. We're going to go to C, and then we're going to make sure that C is well stocked, provisioned. No. I suppose you can say that before we start. Oh, there's a guy up there. Alright, this mofo has cut off our... Gotcha. Oh, I did not mean to get out. I hit the wrong dang button. So, this is another popular thing. This is the art thing that I wanted to talk about. I think these are very interesting part of art history during...
Losing objective butter.
I'm going to turn, drop one of these, and start trying to heal. Oh no! Am I going to make it? No. Can I shoot? Got one. You're going to take this tank out. Yeah, there it goes. Alas. Okay. They are serious. This little automatic pistol packs quite a punch. But does not have the range of a telescopic M1917 machine gun. So, what this is the part about the art that I wanted to talk about. I'm going to show you guys pictures. I'm just waiting for this round to be over. We're going to go. What killed me? Something I didn't even say. I didn't even hear the bullets. So what became popular this time too was beific paintings of saints, right? And so they started having these paintings of saints made, keeping in their, like, if you could afford it, right? I'm not talking about like peasants have paintings of saints made. We're talking about for the select few.
Verteidigt das Ziel!
A sentry kit is available near your location.
Oh, I'd like to pick up the sentry kit. Let's see if we can make it there. Now I know that they like to be up here, but above me. Oh, that's not an enemy. They're about to get a cute sentry surprise. Alright, let's
Erobert das Ziel!
So, and I want to talk about one saint in particular, because there was like controversy over it at the time, right? So, the saint I wanted to talk about was Saint Sebastian. Can I get
We
a...
are losing objective Edward.
Oh, damn, I did not mean to hit the fucking reload button. That's okay. What I want to hit is the medic
Meine
request.
Wunden müssen versorgt werden.
Can we pretty please, with sugar on top, get a medic? I'm just going to sit in the smoke. So Saint Sebastian, and I'm going to pull up the details on him in a second, he's the patron saint of archers. And the reason he's the patron saint of archers is that there is bollocks. For some reason, what Catholics like to do is make you the patron saint of the thing that killed you. Right? So like Saint Barbara was kept in a tower by her father. So they were going to force her to marry somebody. Oh, I killed myself.
We are
I
losing
didn't think
objective Edward.
that explosion would have taken me out. Okay, that's fine. She was going to force to be married or something like that, but she wanted to stay a virgin. So God struck the tower with lightning and killed her. So she's the patron saint of artillery and explosives. So Saint Sebastian, when was this guy born? They tied him to a pillar or to a tree and they shot him with arrows. Right, here he is in Rome. This is AD 255 to 288. He died in 288. And so he was tied to a post or to a tree and shot with arrows, although it didn't kill him right off the bat. He was, according to tradition, rescued and healed by Irene of Rome, which became a popular subject in 17th century painting in all versions of the story. Shortly after this recovery, he went to Diocletian to warn him about his sins. This is the guy who was, in charge over there. And as a result, they clubbed him to death. So this guy got executed twice by the same guy, right? The same guy's government. So yeah, they shot him with arrows. Just like I was shot by a Russian 1895 sniper. But I wasn't tied to a tree. So anyway, because of irony, I suppose, they make Saint Sebastian the patron saint of archers. And so he becomes a very popular subject of these paintings, right? And in a moment, I'm going to show everybody the kind of painting of Saint Sebastian, so we all know who we're talking about. Okay, Victor. So let's. I got all these pictures ready to go just for this conversation. So let's see. Where's my Saint Sebastian? Okay, here is. Ooh, not a great quality picture. Probably it's zoomed too much in. Okay, here is Saint Sebastian. All right, with the arrows. All right. But why am I bringing up Saint Sebastian? Because this is not the kind of paintings that they were making about Saint Sebastian during this time that became so popular. The paintings become less and less going for historical accuracy, and then there's paintings that are showing him like during his execution, right? So here he is. These guys are crossbows now. Of course, in 288, they didn't have crossbows like this, but it was popular, especially in the Renaissance, to draw, like Caravaggio did, to draw these historical biblical characters. Not that St. Sebastian was in the Bible, but you get where I'm going. As if it was happening today, right? But anyway, archers shooting him, here's the race. But then they start making like different types of paintings, right? Where they kind of focus more on just him. We don't need to show him dying. Here's just him, right? But you can see already where they're going. And then they start getting into, here's St. Sebastian too. Now, how would you know this was St. Sebastian? Well, there's an arrow through his arm, and look, there's an arrow here on the floor. So clearly it must be St. Sebastian. So it's like, why... this starts raising some eyebrows. Like, why is it that you're, why are you having this painting painted like this? This is basically a young, fit man, naked, hairless, just barely draped with a cloth, right? Like, what's going on here? Is the goal of this really to be a painting of a saint, or is this just like gay porn, right? So it starts becoming like a thing where it's being questioned, like, is it okay to have these kind of paintings? And it's a controversial thing. Well, eventually the church says these kind of paintings are good. They keep up morale, right? They lift people's spirits. And so they allow it. They sanction it. So all I'm trying to say is that there is a gay twink porn that is sanctioned and backed by the church to raise morale during a pandemic. There's not even an arrow in this painting, okay? I don't see a single arrow. And so, I already showed you that one. And so, what I'm trying to say is that why couldn't our government have distributed some gay pornography for the betterment of our morale and to lift our spirits during our pandemic? That's all I'm trying to say. That's the question that I want everybody to have on their minds. We could have had that. But instead, no, we all gotta, a little money didn't hurt. Of course, I appreciated it. But, we could have had that too. That's all I'm saying. It wasn't all bad during the plague, right? So, So anyway, that all being said, if this was interesting, please give me a follow. You can follow me on YouTube. You can follow me here. If you made you think, clip it and share it. I would appreciate that too. And if you want more like this, I'll be back on Thursday. So that being said, I hope to see you all there. Thank you for joining me, and see you next time.
still here? It's over. Go home. Go.